Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Today we're going to be discussing alpha beasts. So not so much so different alpha beasts, but what kind of spacers you want to use, because I've been flipping this barrel spacer alpha beast for a while now, and obviously I've been flipping my personal alpha beast with the block spacers for who knows how long. So I thought I would talk about each. So starting off with the traditional, oh goodness, I haven't made a video like this in a minute. Starting off with the traditional block spacers. What is it better at, and how is it? Personally, it's my favorite configuration. It's just, it always carries. It always just does exactly what I want it to. But I've also been flipping it for 9 years now. Yeah, I got mine back in 2017. Well, December of 2016. So yeah, just about 9 years. So yeah. So what is the, let's just call it stock alpha beast, really better for? It's better because it's, in a lot of ways, it's just more forgiving. The thing about having all that weight in the rear is that it just makes everything more forgiving. So not forgiving when you cut yourself, but forgiving whenever you don't know how to flip. And it's just, it always keeps moving. Now, it takes energy to put into it to keep moving, but once you actually get it moving, man, I'm burping over here. What is wrong with me? Once you actually get the knife moving, it'll do whatever you want it to. And that's what makes it so great. It's that once you actually put the force into it, the knife doesn't fight you. It's like, all right, you did your part, I'm going to do my part. And it's not so great for ricochets, you know. I don't do a whole lot of ricochets in my flipping style. I prefer big, fluid, you know, that kind of stuff. Haven't done a horizontal aerial in a minute. It's also better at cutting you. Now, they're both going to cut you if they're sharp, but I haven't felt a BRS stock edge in a while. I don't remember. I don't know if they're still as strong as they used to be, but yeah, I can generally time, I think from what I'm noticing is that I can generally time the aerials better with the block spacers, but that's just a balance thing and getting used to it. That's not going to actually change with the spacers if you just get used to it. If it was super blade heavy, it might change. Where's the pocket in this thing? Gosh. All right, now let's talk about the more neutral alpha beast. And what's weird is that I can pick either one of these up and flip it great, but if I go from one to the other, they feel so foreign. Like they both feel amazing on their own. It's just going between them gives you like a whoa, that's a big difference. And honestly, I really do like the barrel spacer option. It gives it more of a neutral feel. So what that means is that you're really going to have to put more effort into keeping it moving. But since this is already like just the handle design alone leans more to the rear, like you got some weight up here, then you got none here, and then you got weight back here. So, and if you had the stock, the original blade, the Scimitar blade, I think it's called, you would just have still a rear bias, but not as much rear bias. Ah, gosh darn it. I cannot stop dropping everything. So I would just say this one flips more comfortably. Like it's more casual in some ways, but it's also more competitive in others. What I mean by that, goodness gracious, I just got new glasses and I did not get the anti-glare coating, and I heavily regret that. I'm like looking into the sun right now trying to give a good camera angle, but man, I cannot see. So yeah, genuinely, I feel like, I wouldn't say this is like a replicant the way it flips or anything. I haven't flipped a replicant enough to really say that, so I could be wrong, but I don't know. There's just something about a barrel spacer Alpha Beast that I've really come to enjoy. It's, I cannot speak today. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I just can't do it. So, I'll stand right here. And I know I'm like really repetitive with everything I do, but it carries well. I dropped it there of all places. I dropped it after I did the horizontal and then got it moving again. Like genuinely, like the moment I get used to this thing, it just feels like second nature. Like this is just a great balance. And I thought I'd hate it. I thought I would hate an Alpha Beast with a neutral bias, well, with barrel spacers. But I really like it. And what's weird is that I swapped the two blades. These are both Bowies, and they completely changed. Like before, I didn't like the way this flipped with the blade that was on it, and it was also a Bowie blade. It's weird how just every single batch is just different. And that's like something that people don't realize. It's that every batch of Alpha Beasts, every batch of replicants, I mean, like, until you're on the build quality of Benchmade, like the production level and consistency with the technology they use, not to say that these aren't great, but like, you have to really, really have a solid long-term production to get consistent. And that's what like, companies like Yamaha get so good at in other industries. It's just, they get so good at making something that you just can't tell the difference between the same product. They're so consistent. And that's the main thing. It's like, yes, gosh darn it, I keep dropping it. Oh, I just, like before this video, I dropped it in the dirt. I was standing here and I got it completely, the pivots all caked in dirt. And I was like, oh, come on. So I had to go inside and wash it off and re-oil it. I'm going blind over here with these new glasses. Hey, it's Thanksgiving. Got to be thankful. I'm thankful I got two Alpha Beasts right now. That's something I'm thankful for. That's pretty awesome. But like just going back to this, this is the other Alpha Beast. It just, with the block spacers, it just, I don't want to say it drags. It just, it's not, it's like I mentally haven't prepared for it. So whenever I pick it up and put it in my hand, I'm just like, wow, this is so different. It's like I have to completely recalibrate everything that like I think to be able to do it. And that makes sense because it's a different balance, but it's the same knife. And that's the weird part. Maybe that's the part that trips me up. It's like, it feels the same, but it flips differently. Can I do a, there we go. I'm not as good as I used to be, guys. I used to be so ambitious and learn new tricks every day, and not every day, but like often. Not so much anymore. Life has gotten in the way, and I still love battle songs. I still love making YouTube videos. And you can flip a stock Alpha Beast fast. Like, don't let anyone tell you like, oh, it's too heavy, it's too rear biased, you can't flip it fast. This is a stock Alpha Beast with the Bowie blade. Now, maybe it's not as fast as some people are flipping 51s back in like 2018, but like, it's still good. It's still usable, and the camera makes it look faster than it really is. We'll just be honest about that, but yeah. So as for which I would prefer, they're both great options. They're both great options. I like them both. Which one am I picking though? I'm picking the stock because there's nothing quite as iconic as the just the way a normally set up Alpha Beast flips. There's just nothing about it that compares. They're both good. As far as barrels or blocks though, if I had to choose one, if I only had one Alpha Beast, I'd stay blocks all the way. It's just the way an Alpha Beast was made to be. But if I have two, you know, the barrel spacers honestly are pretty awesome. They're just not what I would run as a daily driver. More as like a sporty fun kind of thing. If they were easier to change without stripping hardware, tensile strength being garbage, I would change them more often. But besides that, thanks for watching. Hope you got something out of this video. Happy Thanksgiving and goodbye.